Welcome back to Systemic Oppression and Chill. I'm oppressed and she's systemic. How you doing? I don't know where that came from.
I just thought of that. Oppressed in different ways.
I thought of that earlier while you were going to the bathroom.
Wow. Well, I mean, you're oppressed because you're brown.
Yes.
And I'm oppressed because I'm a woman.
Yes. So this is a first-hand account of this thing that has never happened to either of us.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're killing giant clams here as we enter the waiter level. God damn it. As you can move a lot slower underwater, like in real life. But,
yeah, no shit.
I figured it out. Alright, let's go. Let's swim.
So we're just like, we can just breathe for forever.
But yeah, with this armor on, yeah.
Okay, great.
Yeah, that's why we needed it. So we could access this place and not drown. Okay. Oh, that's different.
What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. I saw a ledge there, and I was like, I hadn't noticed that before, so I was like, what could that be? Alright.
Okay. So.
I'm guessing, like, you can't swim the full length of that tunnel without dying, without the armor on. That's how they keep you from entering the main area of this. Oh god, it's blobs. Oh god, it's blobs.
Oh god,
it's blobs.
It's your dick.
What? My dick is not globular and purple.
There was a brown one.
It was red.
Hold on. Brown.
Hold on, where'd it go?
Like
yeah, one of the these ones.
Yeah, it looks brown.
I guess.
Your globular ween.
My ween is not globular.
You don't know your ween's life.
If it was, it could morph into any shape. That'd be
if
pretty
it was, it could fit.
Okay. I wasn't trying to. I was intimating that, but I wasn't actually like saying it. Sorry, it's the Mexican girth that I can't help it.
Fair enough.
Speaking of that, maybe I shouldn't talk about this. Maybe it's like too personal. But like,
who the hell watches this? Who cares?
That's true. Yeah. Yeah. What the hell? You brought it up. Maybe it was sort of very indirectly brought it up, but still. How do I bomb arrow? No. I gotta like. Do I gotta put that away? Now I can. No, I can't. Really? Oh, okay. I gotta go here. Okay, cool. So check this out. Pew.
Nice. Okay.
Create platforms for me to walk on.
Very helpful.
So people who watch if you're watching this, you probably know me on some level personally.
Yeah.
Because who the fuck else watches these? It was funny. I was like envisioning the other day. It's like, what if this thing we're doing ended up being like some fucking image board like website fucking got a hold of this and started spreading it around, and suddenly everyone's watching it, and then suddenly I'm like, well, time to delete this channel.
Maybe I should put it on Reddit.
No, never.
Okay.
Because as I'm about to get into, we talk about personal stuff here,
we do,
which is really irrelevant and shouldn't be really that shared with people who don't know us,
Yeah.
So. So like I'm not like I don't feel that bad about talking about stuff like this because who's gonna hear it? Die. And surprisingly, I didn't like mention this to anyone but you, just because like I didn't like know, because obviously I tell you everything.
Yeah,
but, like,
obviously.
Like other people, because I don't know anybody else who like me is adopted.
Yeah.
At least not to my knowledge, I don't know anybody who is. At least not that well.
Yeah.
So like I couldn't think of anyone, like any friends I could like talk to. I could like go to and be like, hey, what do you think about this?
Those things are freaky looking.
I know they're waiter bombs, but they look like large fish.
They look like fish heads.
Holy poly fish heads. Anyway, but yeah, I was approached the other day with the prospect of being introduced to my birth family, And yes, I don't think Stuart's adopted. No. He's he had 12 kids and none of them were adopted because he's insane.
His wife's insane.
Well, he's insane too.
Yeah.
Oh God. Alphos.
Anyway.
I'm gonna kill it.
So you were.
I know. I'm not forgetting. I just want to kill this guy. Yeah. Haha.
Proud.
Anyway, yes, I was approached with the prospect Hey, look, it's here's a really current meme. Praise the helix. Anyway, I'll tell you that. I'll explain that later. Anyway, so yeah, I was approached with the prospect of meeting my birth family.
Yeah.
One day, perhaps, and it was you know, I had to like, you know, I won't say I had to like think about it because like, you know, it was never real because like obviously there are tons of people out there that, you know, are adopted or have different experiences with being adopted. It's like some people whose parents don't even tell them until like they're older and shit like that, which is not the way to go. And, even, and my parents knew that, which is good. I'm glad they knew that, not to do that. Like I knew from day one. My siblings knew from day one. Like it was never, you know, a secret to anybody.
Yeah.
Which is funny because, you know, I'm sure I've said it before on this channel. Like my dad, God rest his soul, he could easily pass as my biological dad, even though he's from Pakistan and my birth family is from Mexico originally. Yeah. Like we're both brown, so to all these know nothing whiteys in Connecticut, you know,
could have passed.
Yeah, I could easily have passed for my dad's kid. But you know, we never, you know, if people didn't ask, we didn't, you know, tell anybody. But you know, we didn't, you know, make it a fucking topic of conversation. We didn't, you know, force it down anyone's fucking throat. It's like on Family Guy, they had the episode where Peter's
supposed to, like, pull down those levers.
Yeah. I'm just checking what the store is. They had the episode where it was a random joke where like they're waiting in line. Oh, funnily enough, they're waiting in line to go see Santa Claus. Funnily enough for the season.
Yeah.
And they're waiting. The line's super long, and he's like, and this guy in front of them is like, "You're telling me and my adopted son have been waiting for quite some time." He's like, "What? I didn't even what? So is your son a biolage?" Like, I don't watch Modern Family. That sounds like a Modern Family thing to say.
It does sound like a Modern Family thing to say.
But like, yeah, no, like
who the hell says?
I know who says me and my adopted son.
Like who? But like. I didn't even know that there was like slang for biological children.
I mean, they probably made that up, but the fact that like I wouldn't be that surprised if it was real. I mean, obviously I don't watch Modern. Hey, I don't watch Modern Family either. You freak of nature thing.
Yeah.
I'm glad there's only one of you. Like
wow, that's just rude, babe.
Well, look at it. It's an abomination.
It is an abomination.
If there were more like, if there's imagine like a whole like flock of those things coming at you, I would scream and run away. Anyway, yeah, like obviously I don't watch Modern Family, but I know obviously there's the adopted Asian, the Chinese, or what was he, Korean?
I don't know. I've never seen Modern Family.
I know there's an episode where they try to like they're like where the I don't know the characters' names. The gay couple is afraid that their daughter doesn't know enough about her you know heritage or whatever. It's like they take her to like a restaurant or whatever, and she's like super not receptive to it and shit. Yeah. So they do say where she's from originally. I don't know where though because I don't watch the show because I don't like it. But
well, yeah, it's fucking weird.
Yeah, it's 90% cringe humor, and I don't find that funny usually.
Yeah.
Anyway, like every character's a fucking idiot, so I don't care for any of them. Yeah. Anyway,
oh, nice.
Like I don't know if they say biolage, like if that's an actual thing or is a joke they made up, but yeah, the fact that I could see that being a thing that they say, it fucking is very telling.
Yes.
But oh yeah, so here's where I got stuck on this level like many times
when you were a child.
When I was a child, yes. Before I ended up buying the strategy guide, of course. That was the strategy guides before the internet were my saving grace for everything. Bam, gotta shoot these thingies. Because it isn't made that obvious you have to do this. Because the whole thing, where Minna said, it's going to be a lot harder from here on out. That's a way of saying, like, no more hand-holding, you know?
Yeah.
You're on your own now, kid. And as soon as I was on my own, I was fucked. But anyway,
that's because you're a dumbass.
Exactly. So, like, I couldn't figure out that I had to, like, shoot those down and then ride it, like, get on that little geyser there.
Okay.
And, like, use it as, like, a platform, right? Like, right here to get, fucking goddamn it. To get that treasure. Die. I laugh at you, you stupid spider. Die. There's old, there's new trolls, and there's old trolls, and new trolls, and God and the bear. Oh man, that Christian fucking animated series. The Chris Chan show was great. I know, I haven't lost track. Don't worry.
I don't trust you.
I know you have reason not to, but like I want to complete my I like completing my thoughts even if they're off topic before I fucking go back to what I was talking about. But anyway,
okay, dear.
Fucking, what was I talking about? No, okay. I know what I'm talking about.
I would have actually hit you.
I know. That's why I said it, to make you mad. But no, like I was never introduced as me and my adopted son. I was never introduced as that.
Yeah.
You know, I was never. I remember what my uncle, not biological uncle, like one of my dad's like close relatives, said at my grandma's. God damn you. At my when my dad's mom passed away a couple like last year or something like that. A year and a half. No. What am I saying? Last year, we're living in her fucking place.
Yeah.
I'm fucking like 2 or 3 years ago. He spoke at her funeral and said that like even though I don't know what his actual like family situation was like, but I guess you know he mentioned in his speech or whatever, his eulogy, that at no point did she ever make me feel any less like I wasn't her son, you know.
Aww.
Even though he was often called like my grandma's third son, even though they weren't related at all.
Yeah.
Just because I guess they helped raise him or something, or he was like always around them and stuff. I don't know the exact details. I don't really remember. But yeah. So like I was. It's dramatic. I guess it's dramatic to say off of that because obviously I never had any issues, but like I was never meant to feel, of course, like I was anything less than their kid. So I never had any real, problems with being adopted. Now I have a cousin whose name I will not use for obvious reasons, but what'd you say?
I said had.
Well, okay, yes. Sure. I mean, just because she's no longer with us does not mean she's not my cousin.
Fair enough.
But yeah, we had a cousin. I guess had a fucking cousin who was also adopted and did not have as easy a time as me.
Yeah.
And I was talking about this with my mother earlier the other day when this whole thing came up, that like she she went through some. They don't know if there was like a chemical imbalance that she was born with or anything, because her birth parents were in a very different. I'm not going to get into specifics,
right? Yeah.
But they were in a very different situation than what my birth parents were in. With them, it was just like they couldn't afford a fifth kid. I was the fifth kid, so they couldn't afford financially to take care of a fifth kid. So it's very different than what my cousin went through.
Yeah.
So there might have been a chemical imbalance or something. So like, damn it. This is why it's hard to fucking find where I'm going. But, yeah, so she had a much more difficult time, and unfortunately did not win her battle with mental health, her mental health crisis, so rest in peace. But, she had a much more difficult time, and I agree, I was kind of blessed.
Yeah.
I'm not religious, but I will say I was lucky, I was fortunate.
Yes.
That I had no,
issue,
like, birth issues that came up or affected me throughout my life as a result of being adopted or anything. It was a thing I was always aware of, and when I was a kid sometimes I would wonder like what the whole deal was and stuff with me and stuff and where I came from and stuff. But it was never, it was always super transparent with my family and everything, so it was never an issue at all with me.
Sure.
So like I would be open to meeting them. And like obviously like it's their choice too. Like if they don't want to, if they don't feel comfortable with it, then whatever.
Yeah.
I don't expect they would be dicks about it or anything.
Yeah.
If I wrote to them and was like, hi, remember me?
Remember me?
Of course you don't. You knew me for like a few days, but like if I wrote them and then and got like a less than friendly response, back, I'd be a little upset.
Yeah.
But I'd get over it, because obviously like it's not like I was in foster care or anything, or it's not like my my entire future or whatever is depending on this. Like I'll move on. I'll easily, just like I'm sure they did, I'll move on with my life.
Yeah.
And from the research that rediscovered them, I guess that they seem to be doing okay.
That's good.
They're doing well. So it's
nice.
I can't imagine they would be, super not receptive to it. But if they're not, then I'll be. It is what it is. Exactly. We'll all move on with our lives as we have for the past 26 years. So, but it was an interesting prospect, and I'd be willing, because apparently I do have one full-blooded sibling, and as well as 3 half siblings from that family.
Yeah.
Obviously, all of whom I've never met.
Yeah.
And I guess I haven't seen the pictures of them yet. I guess my parents had like this. Apparently they had. I haven't seen it yet, but they had like a box of pictures that they've kept, hidden away for like what when you're older, one day you will see or whatever. But like nothing that dramatic, obviously. But they but apparently I do look a lot like my birth dad.
Okay.
I guess we'll find out possibly during this holiday season.
Yes.
But god damn, you fucking die. I need to be patient. Oh god. Yeah. Come on. Nay, come poop. Okay. Tie. I hate you guys. Okay. What? I'm targeting something that's like it's not here. I'm targeting something that's like in the other room.
Yes.
What the fuck? Okay. Anyway, yeah. So like, what was I saying? I know what I was talking about, but what was the point I just made?
It might be a thing that you do this holiday season.
Yes, and we'll see. And like I said, I'm open to it, and if it doesn't go the way we hope, then whatever. I'll fucking move on my life like I have. I'll continue to be me.
Yes.
It's not a thing of like oh god, I don't know who I am. Who am I? My whole life is a lie.
I'm weird. I don't know who I am.
I gotta go find myself in the wild. It's not a thing like that at all.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
if it doesn't work out, then it doesn't work out. I'll get over it.
Wait, what was that giant blob?
It's these fucks again. You can actually they that's cool. I forgot about that. They like if there's more than one of the same color or different colors, they'll merge into one big one.
Okay.
And then once you kill them, you can collect their remains and
really
in a jar and drink them.
Ew.
It's their chews, and they drop chew jelly.
Oh, that's right. I remember those from the last game.
Yeah, they're in all the games, but they look more. Everything in this game, like there was an effort to make it look more, I guess, realistic, I guess, or gritty. I don't know, like less cartoony.
Yeah.
Because Wind Waker was so cartoony, and fans were like,
I didn't like Wind Waker.
And fans were like, I don't like this. This is cartoony. It's dumb. We don't like it. Because like I know I've told this story, but like the trailer that they dropped at E3 that year for like Zelda on the GameCube. Showed a game that looked like this.
Yeah.
Like much less detailed graphics, but like that looked like this.
Yeah.
And then they got Wind Waker, and people were like, "The fuck is this?"
Yeah.
But then of course, after the fact, a lot of those GameCube games, like after the fact, became popular. But at the time, people were like, "The fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Because like they were trying a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
But then I guess to appease the fans who wanted a more dark and serious toned Zelda game, they got this, and a lot of people don't like it. So you can't please everyone, I guess.
I just didn't like I just got bored with Wind Waker.
Yeah, there are parts of it that I get bored with as well. There's not a whole lot of variation with the dungeons and stuff. It's kind of like it feels monotonous at times. The exploration stuff in the boat on the ocean and stuff is fun, but apart from that, I never really. I played it a bit when I was a kid, but I never finished it or made any sort of progress.
Well, that's why I had to Google things.
Right, but this one I played the shit ton of because I enjoyed it a lot more.
Yeah,
like maybe if I'd been smart enough to get through Wind Waker, if I had a strategy guy or whatever, maybe I would have liked it more. But I like it just fine after the fact. But I didn't grow up with it, so I don't have as much of an affinity for it as I did this one.
I understand.
But it's
well,
yes. Oh shoot.
Sorry, I'm being your mom.
Well, being my grandma.
Yeah.
Or my mom being my grandma.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Funny. All right. Let's go up this fucking big ass fucking deal.
Like in my family, no one ever said, "Oh, you were adopted."
Well, yeah. You often hear that as like an insult, you know. Like I remember when I was in high school, I would even like tell, like I would mention it to classmates, like, "Yeah, I'm adopted," and they'd be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," like they would. that would be their response. I don't know if it was like it was never in response to like them saying something and I had to correct them. Like I don't think it was ever like that. So like I never understood why they said like I'm sorry. You know, it's like
That's
what?
weird.
I wasn't like abducted as a child. Like there's no. And you know, like I said, everyone's different. Everyone has different experiences with this sort of thing. So for some people, it's a more sensitive topic, and for than it is for me. And I'm fortunate that I'm not in that position where I can't talk about it or because like I've made mention. I think what brought this up was the fact that like as I've gotten older, I'm more. I yay. I almost take things less seriously now that I'm older.
Yeah.
Just because I have more of a perspective on life and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
So shit that mattered like maybe 10 years ago doesn't matter as much anymore because I'm older and mature.
Yeah.
Mature. Anyway, that was deliberate.
Why am I with you?
Because I'm mature. Anyway, like
I'm leaving.
Things that would have bothered me then don't bother me now. Not that being adopted ever bothered me.
Yeah.
But like I'll say stuff like, "Oh, good thing I'm not in your gene pool" or whatever. When like my siblings have to go through like medical stuff that's just in their genetics or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm not like that's kind of where it ends. It's not like I'm trying to make a snide remark or like being like passive aggressive about it or anything.
No,
I'm just
sure.
making light of it. I'm just making a haha.
Yeah.
Making it funny. Because
you're a funny.
Yes, because it's like because I'm at a point in my life where
you can do that,
right? Because I don't feel any sort of what's what I'm thinking of self-consciousness about it. It's I've never struggled with oh no who am I I'm not my parents' kid like no it's never been like that. So I'm not always I've known that I'm me. And like whether I've understood exactly what that me should be or what I want to be,
Did you mean
as
to
a
do
kid?
that?
Yes. As a kid, like I didn't always, as a kid, like you a lot of people, go through like identity stuff, like who am I as a kid, fucking developing socially or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I did that.
Yeah, everyone questions themselves. People go through that's why phases happen because you're trying to figure out an identity for yourself at a young age, and most often than not, you base it on stuff that's around you, whatever you're exposed to, things that connect to you in some way. Oh shoot.
I was never emo or a vamp kid, though.
Good, thank God. You're pale enough. You could have been. You could have passed.
I mean, did I like Twilight when I was about 13? Yes, I did. Was I overly obsessed with it? No.
Sure you weren't.
I actually wasn't.
Whatever you train your mind to believe. Anyway.
I was never into like that team whatever.
Team Edward, Team Jacob.
Yeah, I was never into that.
Okay, sure. Like you didn't care that much, but from reading the books, like who did you prefer?
I didn't like either of them.
I mean, they both do kind of suck for different reasons.
Yeah, they're both just terrible.
Like, I remember the How It Should Have Ended of those movies.
Oh, I never saw those. I need to watch them.
They're pretty great. But I remember one of them was like for Breaking Dawn Part 1, where Bella has the baby.
Yeah.
And it's true. Like when Jacob is like shows up, and he's like, "That's a hot baby," or whatever. Because like he fucking goes like hooks up with the baby.
Her.
Yeah, he wants to fuck their child.
Yeah.
Like. As when she grows up, obviously.
Yeah.
But still, it's super
really
fucking creepy. And like Edward's always all about like I want to eat you, but I can't. I love you, but I also want to drink your blood. It's like that's not like I remember.
It's not romantic.
The thing I love the most is fucking the fact that Robert Pattinson just fucking shits all over it in interviews and stuff. He's like I'm reading this, for the role, and I'm thinking like, I'm reading about how I love you, but I also want to eat you. It's like who like you have to be really kind of weird in the head to obviously basically he means fucked up, but like he says it more diplomatically.
Yeah.
But it's like it'd be kind of really 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 off to like weird to like write something like this, know like he just actively makes fun of it, which I appreciate because it's you can't objectively look at that and say it's not hilarious,
Yeah, and
unironically hilarious. Or sorry, ironically hilarious.
And that's also why I've never seen any of the 50 Shades stuff.
Oh right, yeah. I mean, like Twilight, there are some people who unironically enjoy it.
Well, it started out as Twilight fan fiction.
That's right. Yeah, the author. Yeah. The author was a big Twilight fan, which you can clearly. I'm sure I haven't read it, but you can clearly tell by the writing.
Yeah.
Or you know,
and like, there's
the
even,
subject matter, I guess.
And like, apparently it's written so badly. Like, there's so many grammatical errors in the book.
It's like. That's why you have a fucking editor. Like, shouldn't someone be fucking like on top of this before it gets fucking published? Like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
Assume.
Oh shit! I think it's closed behind me.
Uh-oh.
The fuck? I usually, like, basically this is. Oh shit! The fuck are you? Tadpole ass. Little tadpole ass bitch. But I don't see anything. It's an empty room. But like, this is totally like whenever a door closes in Zelda, you may as well play the freaking Banjo-Tooie boss music. It's like. Brr, brr. Speaking of bosses, I'll get into this in a minute. But this room is fucking empty. How the fuck do I get... What? And there's just tadpoles falling from the ceiling.
Look, maybe there's a corpse up there.
Okay. Is there a corpse? Oh, no.
I told you there was a boss.
Oh, mamma mia.
I literally told you, and the fact that you didn't, like...
Shh, don't tell her. Guys, don't tell her I was just playing it up. I actually knew that was there. I did actually. I'm helping you I'm helping you experience it as I did.
I don't need to.
I know, but it's more fun for me.
I'm 25.
Hello, giant frog. That was like
it's like the frog chicken Mandalorian.
Except bigger and more horrifying and less cute.
Baby Yoda, eat the baby.
Yeah, he eats. Yeah, when you eat all these frogs for a snack.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm basically doing what Aaron did with Dan when they played Shadow of the Colossus, which is a great game. Where like right before the scene where like your horse dies, like he starts talking like, oh man, ours is the best, isn't it? Like he starts like saying shit like that to like, you know, get like make like he's the best, isn't he? Like right like knowing he's about to get killed.
If I had been
to like make the emotions, like you know have the storytelling to like make the emotions.
If I had
what
been
is the frame rate? What the fuck? Yeah.
If I had been Danny and Aaron had been saying that,
you would have caught on.
Well, I would have just been like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really give a fuck about our horse, but if you do, good for you, I guess.
When the animal dies, that's always the worst. Oh yeah, I forgot about this one. Hold on, watch this. I forgot about this one little trick I can do. Hang on. Wait. Good work? Yeah. Finish him.
I feel kind of bad.
Oh, God, he's bleeding. Yeah, he's bleeding from the mouth. What do you, no face, barfing up some shit?
Yes. I watched Princess Mononoke the other night.
That's true.
Still good.
Time to take your barf.
Even though the characters in that movie are annoying and I don't like them like at all.
Well, I mean, I think the whole idea is that there's not one straight like hero or villain. I guess except for the protagonist. Like there's
but the protagonist fucking sucks.
I also think he's meant to be bland, like just be sort of like a unaffiliated party, you know.
Yeah.
And like it presents like arguments for both sides. It
does, and I like that.
Both the princess, both Mononoke and what's her face, the head lady. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I watch it for the story, and
I watch MLP for the plot. Sorry, go ahead.
And for like the environmental message.
Of course,
damn it.
Of course.
But the characters are the worst.
Check this out. Ha! Took a shit. Because they very easily could have just done it like, oh, she's just greedy and power hungry and wants to kill the forest and all this shit. But no, they went for a more objective kind of character. I appreciate
that.
Yeah, where it's like you can side with her, you're shades of gray, you know.
Yeah, and I like that.
Right.
Anyway,
what was I? No,
we're talking about you being adopted.
Well, yes, I know that, but like, sorry, it's under my teeth. Hold on. Yeet. No. Oh no, I'm trapped. Never mind. Climbing. Alright, okay, this way. Cool. Done. But yeah, it's like I want to create the illusion of I want you to experience the story as I do, or the circumstances as I do.
Okay.
Because one thing I don't like on Game Grumps is like when if I remember when they were playing Mario Sunshine, and like Eric just told Danny straight up, "Oh yeah, that's Bowser Jr." You know, like he just totally spoiled it. And I'm like, that's lame. Like,
it's lame, yes.
Because the point of watching this is, you're getting the reaction of the person, who's playing it, and usually with Danny, it's for the first time.
Yeah.
Like, there's a whole compilation of Danny reacting to like seeing different Pokemon for the first time because he never played Pokemon as a kid. Obviously, he was an adult. Well, he was in college and shit. So obviously he didn't care.
He tried to play Morrowind, and
he says he was too high. Yeah. But like, yeah, like the whole reason one would watch someone play a game for the first time or experience a game for the first time, in your case, is to get their reaction to what's going on. Sure. So I don't want to like. So I want to get the most genuine reaction I can out of it.
Okay, cool. I'll react as a child from now
on. I didn't say that deliberately.
Well, now it's gonna happen.
Now you're a baby.
What?
Now you're an actual baby.
Yep.
Fuck off, spider. Like, some of our best stuff is like our genuine reactions to things. I remember when we played friggin' Kirby Star Allies, we saw the boss for the first time. We were like, "What the fuck is that?"
That thing's freaky.
It was fucking horrifying. All right, here we go. We've created a shoot of what? No, not shoot. What am I saying? A fucking because the water flows. Yeah, but the water like flows underneath and gets things moving, like this thingy here.
If the pandemic hadn't happened, I would have taken you to the water park in Montana this summer.
Oh, cool. Well, some caves and chill. More water parks. Yeah.